Hey guys, this is Anis from K2 Trades. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you have an amazing Sunday. Just wanted to record this for you, go through some pairs, and tell you what I'm looking for this coming week. And hopefully we can catch some good trades. So first we will start with gold, one of my favorite pairs, as some of you may know. So let's get to it. So here we have gold on 4 hour. Obviously, gold has broken above this zone, and now it's trading in between 1506 and 1527. Yep, 1506, 1527, around that area. So what am I looking here? I'm gonna see, obviously gold is still in a heavy uptrend. As you can see, structure is just pointing upwards. So what am I looking here is see whether is gold is going to respect this yet another time. And I'm gonna definitely be watching this on 1 hour right here. We have here intraday resistance. And this is obviously our weekly support. And we have this zone now that is serving as a strong support. The reddish line right here, as you see, once it broke, this was obviously a news event, came right back up, broke above, retested, kept retesting it. So what I will be looking either for a buys here, or if we get the breakout below, retest of that to confirm breakout, and then maybe we can take it to the downside. For right now, until I see some confirmation about the direction, I won't be trading it. So that was gold. Let's go to GBP USD. GBP USD exactly did what I had marked up here. Bounced from the weekly support, came to the weekly resistance. I would like to see it come test here a little bit before possible, drop, maybe further down back to this weekly support. But it's now, in a zone that, not that. It's in the zone between this intraday support and weekly resistance. So I would like to see it, come back up for a sell if it confirms, or maybe come back down and then look for a buy after this retest, because we really didn't get the retest after this breakout. So either way, I will just wait for some confirmation. Maybe we do get the breakout back below the zone, and some sort of a retest before we can take it further to the downside. But right now I'm favoring this move, retest here, and maybe possible buy from here. So we will see as the market opens how it reacts. If obviously if I decided to trade any of this, I will definitely update you guys on that. But in the meantime, let's go over to GJ. GJ broke above, now respected this zone strongly, which is our intraday support right now, right? Strong wicks off of this zone, and my bias is that this will continue up for another at least 70 pips to this weekly resistance, and therefore I would wait for this to confirm. We can also add this trend line just to follow through. It will be good if we get this retest here, or maybe bounce off of this trend line, so we can take this up higher. That is my bias on GJ. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. GBP AUD, GBPUD did respect this intraday resistance right here. So now it's back into the zone of support, and obviously this zone is validated because we have rejection here, rejection there, rejections. Now it finally broke to the upside. Another, perfect breakout of the channel. Those who know me know I love those. It just, really simple setup to follow. Now we do have a, slight break right here. So I would just honestly wait for this, see what we get. If this, confirms here, so maybe we can take this higher to here and possibly, trail it up. But I'm also biased on the buy for at least first day or two of the market opening. So definitely look out for that. We had the perfect bounce here, came to the zone, rejected. We had a channel breakout, came back up. So essentially, we are looking for this three moves, which is also the three drives pattern. From here, there, came back down, came right back there. Now I'm expecting something like this, and to confirm right there, right? And then maybe we get some correction right here. So this will also, create like a bad pattern, as you can see here. So I'm definitely looking for this move to complete on GA. GBP and ZD, again, we had a breakout of the channel, and now it's stuck in this weekly resistance, really strong area. We might see, sell back down from this zone. And I honestly would wait for a buy on a breakout so we can get some confirmation that this market is going to keep going higher, possibly to this broken trend line to be tested again, looks like. So yeah, pretty straightforward. This channel is no longer valid. So if we use line from here to here, yeah, we'll see if we get breakout down of this counter trend line, or we might get breakout and continuation to the upside. Either way, it's going to be, decent amount of pips. So we just have to wait to see what market shows us that it wants to do. GBP CAD, we had breakout of this downtrend line. Now I'm really liking this to come back down to test this, intraday support, which is pretty strong now. Right, we have a really strong zone right here. As you can see, bunch of movement and rejection in this area. So I'm biased that this will actually take off from here. Maybe even swing to this, next intraday resistance, because there's really nothing in a way. Once we get this retest and confirm, this could be a good swing to the upside for 200 pips. Until then, we will wait for it, because we can also get a breakout here. It's very possible to get this breakout to the downside right here, and then retest into the zone and maybe drop back down to the next support, and also test of this trend line, because we really haven't seen a proper test of this broken down trend line. So we just have to be a little bit patient, like always, just wait for the market to present setups, and so we can benefit off of that. Let's look at GBP CHF. This pair broke the zone pretty strongly. So let's see what we got here. Okay. We do have some zone of support right here, right? So we can wait and see what this does. This turned pretty bullish, same like GBP CAD. It's looking, to fall a little bit down and then retest, and then this will be a very nice swing. Next target would be this level, which is about 160 pips up. Next intraday resistance. So it will be a really nice trade setup. So, but we cannot know for sure unless we get some confirmation here that this was, complete retest, and it will go back up rather than, breaking down, retesting the zone and continue back to this weekly support now, right? This is weekly support now. So we will wait on this as well. Okay, let's go to Euro AUD. Euro AUD, let's see what we got here. Broke that, broke the upper, broke this bullish trend line, right? So this now actually almost closed below weekly support. It does look like sort of like inverted head and shoulders, not the pretty ones. So I wouldn't go crazy thinking that this is inverted head and shoulders and then just buy. But we can see the line. We can definitely see if this market respects this weekly support to go back up to this next level, which is about 70 pips up. So that will be our intraday resistance and next relevant one. So we can really draw this counter trend line from here to here and see if we get the breakout of this trend line. That will definitely be a good indication that this wants to go higher, right? So we just have to, like with others, be patient and wait for it. This breakout and retest will definitely be a good indication for bullish market on Euro AUD. Next, Euro GBP, this pair broke to the downside. We were in this sell. Now it is hovering around this intraday support. It was, pretty bearish breakout. So we could expect to see some pullback here for the retest of this, breakout, and then maybe look to take this further down, back to that support, and possibly, to this weekly support at 91. Just change the color. Right. So that is that, and this will be intraday resistance. You can obviously, pause the video once you are watching it to make sure you have, at least zones somewhere around here. Because even though it broke here, it came right back up. So after this pullback, we could see some buyers trying to push this back up on Euro GBP. So we will wait for that. We can add this trend line. Yeah, no confirmation for a buy just yet. So we can really, benefit on this buy, to retrace back up and then sell it further down. So it could be a really nice setup. Or if we get the breakout below this intraday support and closure, we could continue selling this right for another 100 pips. Euro NZD. See what we got. Euro NZD. It is still riding this trend, right? Still riding this trend. So very possible to get the pullback because it did bounce off intraday support. So I'm expecting, further pullback to the upside, and then maybe we can get break or continue, going bullish on this trend. Because for right now, this is still in a bullish trend. As you can see, this trend line is pretty strong. We had a slight fake breakout right here, but it's been pretty bullish overall. From where it started, it came back up 1,000 pips. Currently 700 and about 750 still in this bullish structure, right? So we will wait for that as well. EuroCAD. EuroCAD looks pretty bearish at the moment. So yeah, this can really keep falling down. But I would honestly like to see some retest off of this now weekly resistance, right? This is weekly resistance because the breakout is confirmed. Those are intraday resistances now, resistance zones right there. This as well is now resistance. So we'll just let it be for now. It does look like a nice pair to continue falling because that candle is a clear break. So we will just have to see what tonight's session presents on this. EuroJPY, okay, EuroJPY could look for some recovery. Look at those rejections in this area, massive rejections. Just leaving wicks, not being able to break, and now it's at the weekly support. So we could see potential, recovery on EG to take it further up. So we'll just have to wait, be patient, not just trade with the emotion. Yep, about there. Could be a nice buy setup on EJ, EuroJPY. USD CAD, let's check this baby. Yeah, this baby had a breakup above, fake out, but it did definitely came back down into this zone. So we can see what this brings us. It's also retesting back the channel. Yep, definitely retesting the channel at the moment. So definitely very bullish still, something to watch out for. Actually, market just opened. So this could potentially go up from here, or we can see breakout, right? Retest of the zone and continuation down. So we will watch for that. Let's see what else we can go over. We can go over Euro USD. Euro USD fell hard, broke intraday support, weekly support now as well. Definitely next target would be this area. So unless we see closure back above the weekly support, now resistance. Can definitely look for this sell-off to continue, or if we get this structure back into the zone and retest, we can look for it to recover back to the upside. And we're gonna go over USD JPY. See what this baby does. This baby is now at intraday support. Okay. So what do we see here? This can definitely, go higher to this area right here. Can definitely test that zone, or if we see that this is fake breakout, which also actually market gap to the downside, we can see this coming back down if this once this pullback happens, if it respects this support. I still consider it support because this is market gap opening, so you cannot really count that as a clear breakout unless you see, fully candle formed on at least 1 hour. Right, so that's pretty much the main pairs I trade, as you know me. So I'm really looking forward to this week. We can, just give it some time, see what the market wanna do, and hopefully we can, benefit pretty well off of this, right? So hope this recording, has helped you a little bit, gave you a little insight for what I'm looking at this week, and maybe you can use it to relate to your own analysis. And I really hope you guys have a great trading week, and I'll catch you all later.